Hey. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Time to continue with Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker expansion. I'm excited. I'm excited. This time around, I'm not gonna do my daily roulettes. I can do that like after stream, though it's gonna take me a while. Because the dailies can take some time to go through. But we're just gonna go straight into the Endwalker story. Well, 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 guess who's the first to show up? Hey, Grant, how you doing? I believe it's morning for you, so good morning to you. Alright. Here's Rose just enjoying the view. Okay. And then... boom. Quick. Alright. So we have two different main missions to do. Oh, what's the button for it again? No. J. Indeed, sir, and good afternoon to you, I believe. Yeah, it's almost coming to the evening. Or unless you want to count it as the evening. It's 7 p.m. 7 p.m. So it's kind of nearing the evening. It's not like super late though. Alright, so we have two different main missions. We can go for the books or we can go to Thavner. Well, since we are here in Sharlayan, we'll do this one. So we'll go over here. We gotta go to the studium. Okay, let's go. Do. Studium. Oh, whoa, look at these three. Beastmen over here. What are they called again? Hrothgar, I think? Look at this guy over here. Fancy. Hey! They look good though. Look at that. Look at the fit. Look at the drip. $7 p.m. in your time zone? Didn't you have dinner before streaming? You know, when it comes to food, when it comes to eating food, it's a lot like my sleep schedule. It's kind of all over the place. Most days I don't feel hungry. Not to say that's like bad or anything. Like I usually eat like maybe just twice a day. Not like I don't do like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's more like brunch and dinner. To answer your question, no, I didn't eat yet. I'll eat later. I'm not feeling super hungry right now. Because I always sleep late, so I end up waking up at around maybe like 10 or 11 a.m., which is pretty much lunch around that time. Just having food when you feel like you're hungry and stuff. Yeah, whenever I feel hungry, then I'll get food. I don't do like a scheduled thing. It's not like, oh, it's 7 a.m. time to eat breakfast. Oh, it's noon, time to eat lunch. Oh, it's 7 o'clock, time to eat dinner. I don't do that. That's not me. I know, I live life on the wild side. My directions were easy enough to follow, I hope. In any case, you stand now before the doors of Nomenon, Sharlayan's grandest collection of books and tomes. Well, me too, just 2 meals a day. Yeah. Well, for me, it's just because, like, I sleep late, and then I wake up late. So I technically miss breakfast. This building is actually an entrance. It's actually only an entrance, and one of many at that. For the archives of Nomenon extend deep beneath the surface like the roots of a tree. The vast halls of the great Gubal Library pale in comparison to Numenon's endless maze of subterranean chambers. Any citizen of Sharlayan is free to enter and peruse its shelves. Well, most of its shelves. Only Archons are afforded access to certain restricted vaults. I've dispatched Ishtola and Raha to investigate those. Meanwhile, Alice and Alfino will help me continue my search through the stacks open to the general public. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you are only permitted to browse the first floor here at the entrance. Even so, there should be a number of books which touch upon Sharlayan history or foreign policy. Your task will be to find and study the relevant publications. I promise you, a working knowledge of those subjects will make it far easier to spot the sort of clues we're looking for. Let's be about it, shall we? I've told the others to meet us at the stone benches over there once they've found some promising tomes. Happy reading. Joy. Woo! Look at this. One hell of a library, actually. Wow. I remember seeing this back in the trailer. Woo! Woo! They're not kidding. Wow. That's really cool, though. Tomorrow hours I have to go to work. Till then I'm chilling with you in stream. Oh, that's fine then, because I'm probably just gonna go for like 3 or 4 hours. So you'll be here for like half of it. That's nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's a sightseeing thing over here. Let me get this real quick. Look out. Nice. Okay, so we gotta do some snooping around here. Okay. Brightly colored book. The title on the spine reads, The Story of Sharlayan. It's father-daughter time. Indeed. I'm watching over her from the heavens. Long, long ago, on an island in the Northern Sea, there lived a Rogadin man by the name of Nunkrep. Nunkrep was a student of astrology. He divined that a flood of terrifying proportions would soon sweep over the lands of Eorzea. So it was that he built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew, set sail for that imperiled realm. The flood arrived as foretold. To their horror, the strangely churning waters drove the people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that Nunkrep's crew hauled them aboard his ark, but the danger had now passed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. Watching over her daughter in third person. Yep. With only moments to spare, Nunkrep wove a mighty spell of teleportation, shifted the entire ship to safety atop Abalathia's spine. Refugees from the surrounding regions huddled there alongside them, but it was not long before disputes over this dwindling supply of food led to violence and bloodshed. Yikes. Saddened by the sight, Nunkrep gathered to him his crew and his grateful passengers, and abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast, where they built a new ship, intent on upon returning to the northern seas. They landed on the beach of an island, settled upon that very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time it became the city of Sharlayan we live in to this day. Ooh. Final Fantasy's Noah's Ark. Roads of Old, the Colony. Many years ago, on the banks of the Thaliak, in the Dravanian hinterlands, a Sharlayan colony once thrived. The settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study the ethereal sea in the year 1311 of the 6th Astral Era. Scholars dispatched to Eorzea found the facilities wanting, and their demands encouraged a gradual expansion in structures and services. As rumors spread of a growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with Eorzean students hoping to share in the renowned wisdom of the Sharlayans. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognize what had become a flourishing town as an official Sharlayan colony. Eorzean residents took to calling the colony itself Sharlayan, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussions turned to the subject of the motherland. In response, some Sharlayan inhabitants, if pressed for a name, would simply refer to it as Emporium. Following the Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed for themselves a corner of the abandoned colony and gave it yet another name, Idleshire. The following chapters go on to introduce the most prominent features of Idleshire. This book does not appear to contain additional information on the forum, or cover the history of the Sharlayan motherland in greater detail. Okay. It's a history lesson. She's learning so much. Knowledge is power. Stewards of Wisdom. During the chaos of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, Archon Numkref, founder of Sharlayan, bore witness to the madness and savagery of men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in the northern Empty, he instructed his people thus: "Renounce the ways of war, and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason." The Sharlayans took to heart the words of their savior, and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon a foundation of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strength of minds rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth and coin, and the more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of Sharlayan would live by their founders' teachings. For the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star, they would eschew the tools of war. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. The tools of war, and with knowledge deliver the world. Well-worn manual. Forever 20 Summers. That sounds like a romance novel. My beloved seekers of knowledge, have you ever put learning before your health and neglected to feed and rest your body as you should? I too once engaged in foolish practices, but one night, engrossed in philosophical study, I had an epiphany. For all the world's mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon, we have so very few years of life in which to achieve our goals. Thus do I share with you this mantra: I am forever 20 summers young. The number itself is unimportant. You could be 19, or 23, or 40. Whatever age you are when you discover this manual, let that be the age you aspire to remain. Through mindful, healthy living, will you extend the time available to spend upon your chosen research. Another day, another moon, another summer to grasp the greater truths you pursue. In the page to follow, we will explore the secrets of maintaining one's physical condition from a biological, etherological, and arcane viewpoint. This book is on the wrong subject. Search for works which contain details on the forum or mention the history of Sharlayan. That's a nice little, bit of advice to give. Oh, there's two books. Blue-covered book, and then, leather-bound. The Voice of a Growing City. Let's save that for later. I think that's a history one. What about this one? I kind of want to read all of these. An Introduction to the Heavens. Me wanting to read? I could never with Genshin. Forever 20. That's my older sister always saying. Hey, hey, if they want to stay forever 20. Like me, I'm 25 years old, but I still feel like I'm in my I still feel like I'm 19 or 20 myself. I still got the mind of a high schooler. Well, okay, no, not that. No, not that young. I still got the mind of someone who just entered university. Have you ever gazed at the stars at the skies above and contemplated the mysteries contained therein? I speak not of shifting cloud patterns, but of the vastness beyond, of the sun and the twinkling tapestry of the night. Some think the dome above us to be a finite space. Yet amongst the leading thinkers of our age, one scholar's depiction of a boundless sea of stars has firmly taken root. Okay, senpai, I'm 20. Simply. Alas, this heavenly sea remains an unreachable, unknowable destination. There are few indeed who can explain in satisfactory detail why our own star is believed to revolve around the sun. It was the technologists of Alag who came closest to understanding the laws which governed the starry abyss. It was they who launched Dalamud and sought to expand beyond our earthbound existence. Having read of their ancient ambitions, I wonder, has your interest in this field of study waxed or waned? What if I were to tell you that the eternal constellations were arranged differently in the distant past? That their positions continue to shift almost imperceptibly, but measurably as we journey into the future? There's a number of words that I've seen for the first time, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing them right. Feeling like an uncle when you hit 25. I was already an uncle when I was like in junior high, because my other cousins from like other countries would be like, if I like say I was like 10 years old, I would have a cousin who would already be in their mid-20s and married and have a kid. So that would make, and their kid would be my nephew or niece. So I was already an uncle at a young age. And does that make me an uncle? Whatever. Would it shock you to learn that the stars drift further and further apart, and may indeed do so forever? Are you eager to learn more? Wrong subject. Well, congrats. Yeah, I think I have... Okay, I know I have 2 nephews? 3 nephews? I know I have a niece. I don't know. I don't keep up with like family like stuff very much. I highly doubt that they like would recognize me or remember me. Because the last time I've seen them was so long ago. They live in different countries. I know 2 of my nephews live in America. Leatherbound Tone, the voice of a growing city. In the years which followed the founding of Sharlayan, civic policy and other matters of import were decided at the Ecclesia, a public forum at which every citizen was eligible to speak. Ecclesia. I like that Yu-Gi-Oh card. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. The larger number of participants gave rise to ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays of vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 2001 of the 6th Astral Era, it was ultimately decreed that Sharlayan would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen from amongst their peers by means of a nationwide vote. Thus was the Forum, as we know it today, conceived and created. You have gained a fundamental understanding of Sharlayan history and the foundation of the Forum. Head outside to the rendezvous point and await your companion. When I hit 22, I decided to move out of living alone. Pretty nervous. Really? Hey man. Nervous, but it's a pretty big step into independence. I hope your moving goes well though. My plan is that when I move out, I would like to room up. I would like to have like my friends as roommates. Like 1 or 2 of my friends as my roommates. I think that would be a lot of fun. Waiting. Cutscene. There they are. Sorry, were you waiting long? I wanted to make sure I'd borrowed at least a few promising volumes. Alfino and Kryle should also be along shortly. I was delayed in similar fashion. As far as I could see, no titles in the Archon stacks mentioned the final day specifically, so we have no choice but to start with the tangentially relevant tomes, if they are even that. See, again, I'm reading and learning new words. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare, and share our discoveries as we make them. It would have been nice to invite everyone to the estate, plenty of comfortable places to read, and a ready supply of hot tea. Oh, I was always quite fond of reading outside. Oh yeah, my friend will be my roommate too. Just ask him right now. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, it's always nice to have a roommate. That way you don't have to be alone. But living alone isn't like the worst thing either. But with a roommate, you can always like split the rent or something. But it's not about the little pleasures, is it? You miss your home. It's been difficult. After our arrival, we managed to speak with one of the family servants and ask how things were. It seems our dear father has instructed the staff that even if Alfino and I were to return to Sharlayan, we were not to be allowed to cross the threshold. Damn. A harsh measure indeed. I hope that our efforts to understand his position, and that of the Forum, will perhaps lead to a reconciliation. Just two guys roasting each other out first thing in the morning. That's different with me and my friend. My friend goes to work really early in the morning, but sometimes what we do is just we send each other memes on Instagram. Through private message on Instagram, we just send each other like memes, like video memes or picture memes and stuff. We'll mend this rift one day, I'm certain of it. And what of you, Graha? Have you been to visit your family, or do they not live here in the city? Well, my situation is also somewhat complicated. I was raised in Sharlayan, yes, but I was born further further away. In the southern reaches of Ilsabard, in fact. For generations, my people have dwelt in Corvos, the coastal region opposite the island of Thavnair. The Alligans founded a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Mikote to serve as laborers. Of course, the massive earthquakes of the Fourth Umbral Calamity brought an end to the Empire's reign, and when the Fifth Calamity froze the seas solid, many of the tribes still living in Corvos braved the journey back to Eorzea. My ancestors, however, chose to remain, that they might prevent the remnants of Allagan technology from being misused. Isn't Corvos under Garlean rule? Nod. For the past 50 years, yes. Some semblance of local culture remains, as is the case for most imperial provinces, but Garlemald renamed the region Locus Amoenus. When I was a boy, a nearby town came under the jurisdiction of an illustrious imperial family, the nobles of House Darnus. House Darnus demonstrated a singular interest in Allagan civilization, and so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, voices had been raised in favor of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Allagan Eye no longer passed to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. Fear discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and traditions of Allag. As the last child born with the Allagan Eye, I was given over to the custody of friends and the students of Baldician, who had registered me as a Sharlayan citizen. I never even considered. Forgive me, it was an unkind question. Even Thancred was taken in by Archon Louis Soir, was he not? Stories of adopted waifs and rescued orphans are more common among Sharlayans than you might think. Yet, regardless of our origins, we are all provided with an equal opportunity to learn, and with sufficient pers- hmm, perspicacity, we outsiders can even earn the vaunted title of Archon. 'Tis exactly why I have such love for this country, and why I wish it to remain a nation of which its citizens can be proud. Here, here. Another good reason to get to the bottom of the Forum's stubbornness, aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Excuse us while we try to make some headway into these books, Rose. More company should be arriving any moment now. Do 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 do. Oh, we gotta wait again. Waiting. Waiting. There we go. We've returned with our selections. Although I must say, the pickings were quite slim indeed. Mistress Crowell has already flicked through every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made a mention of them. As such, we will be looking into research papers on the Umbral calamities, as well as articles written by prominent forum members. Perhaps their knowledge of the final days comes from an unexpected source. Speaking of which, might I ask you a few questions related to the final days? I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of Amarot firsthand, and fear I may be overlooking critical details. Yes. My thanks. Now, where to begin? First things first. What kind of phenomena did the ancients encounter as the final days drew nigh? Oh. It's been so long, I don't remember. I think maybe the second one? Primals of Unrivaled Power. Oh. I don't remember. I believe Heidelin and Zodiark were summoned after the final days had arrived. Quite deliberately, in fact. If we are speaking of phenomena caused by the final days, the chaos of creation magics run rampant is what first comes to mind. Okay, so it was the first option. Fear and despair manifested in terrible, tangible fashion. Meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground, indescribable abominations prowling the streets. That more or less aligns with my understanding. If only the arts of creation had survived until the present day, we might have had something substantial to analyze. To the best of our knowledge, however, those techniques were not preserved or passed on. Ishtola surmises that the closest known magic is that of the summoning rituals promulgated by the Asians. Was there aught else of note which heralded the approach of the final days? The entire star was engulfed by disaster all at once. I'm guessing that one. I don't remember. I think you may be misremembering. As I recall, 'twas more of a gradual spread. The Amarotines spoke of a keening sound that rose from the land itself just before our region was visited by catastrophe. We never did hear the sound ourselves, of course, thrust as we were into the midst of the madness. So the ground was crying out, you say? To be considered the harbinger of doom, it must have been quite distinctive, and probably quite loud. I'll have to speak with one of Nomenon's mammoths, and ask after any books which make mention of such a sound. Last but not least, would you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definitive action did they take? Didn't they summon Heidelin? Morning, brothers. Good morning to you, Tinkan. What's up? Hope you're doing well. They summoned Heidelin. God damn it! 0 for 3. I believe it was Zodiark who was summoned in response to the final days. Many sacrificed themselves to bring him into being, with Elidibus serving as his heart. We do not know exactly how Zodiac brought salvation to the star, only that by his godlike will were the laws of nature set outright. Then, once the balance was redressed, the ancients offered up a further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Life sprouted anew, and it was these fledgling souls they intended to render onto Zodiac. A trade that would have allowed them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Or might have, had Venat and her fellows not manifested their opposition in the form of Heidelin. Thank you, both of you, for the detailed review. Rose didn't do good. She forgot, alright? It's been a while. Forgive her. I feel much more confident now in my understanding of events. Watching a streamer right now. Yes, you are indeed. I'm assuming that's a message to someone else. With all that freshly in mind, it does make me wonder what the Telephoroi truly mean when they speak of bringing back the final days. We've seen what they're doing with those towers of theirs. Is forcing people to summon primals a kind of catalyst? Are they attempting to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation magics? Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech? A convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash? But this is all just pointless conjecture at this stage. Let us return our attention to the forum, shall we? We should keep an eye out for Ishtola, but 'tis time we began studying these research papers. I failed all 3 questions. I'm bad at this. Actually, oh wait, there's no reason for me to block the chat. I can just keep it on the event tab here. I always forget about that. That way I don't have to constantly tab out and tab in to block it. Head empty. Head is indeed empty. A lot of dialogue. But what differentiates this from Genshin is that the story is actually good. I'm the last one, am I? Well, my extended search of the Archon stacks produced 1 or 2 possibly useful books. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. If you recall, Urianger learned of the source's reflections from the Garen oracles. For its potential to cause panic and confusion, that tome was deemed apocrypha and sealed away in the Great Gubal Library. 'Tis even less likely that knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, would be left sitting on a shelf for any curious scholar to find. It stands to reason then that my colleagues, be they archons or counselors, should perforce be largely ignorant of this subject. What are these? I'm learning so many different words. Yet when you confront a Master Fortuno, is that how you pronounce it? I don't remember. With knowledge of the Telephoroi and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they posed a threat. He seemed adamant that the Forum would know if the final days were truly upon us. Which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the Forum's behavior is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. I wish Genshin was a single-player game. That's my 2 cents. Really? I think it's fine as a multiplayer game. I mean, it kind of makes sense with the open world thing. I mean, kind of like, if you look at Final Fantasy XIV, like, it works as a multiplayer. If anything, they just need, if anything, that freaking company for Genshin and shit, and all the other games they make, they just need to add a freaking skip button for dialogue and cutscenes. That, and maybe if they stop thinking about only ever getting money. The prices for their fucking skins are goddamn outrageous. And their skins don't even look good either. Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty. Whether they contain mention of the final days or no, these books could yet hold something of value. But you can flex them out in game. That's true. You can always flex to your friends about the waifu you got. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. I mean, I gotta go to Thavnair. I mean, Rose has to go to Thavnair. Let's be honest. Genshin's only good for their characters. And I don't mean their, like, stories. I mean, like, character designs. You labor for what feels like an age as Ishtola's research assistant. Poor Rose. Okay, I just have to speak with Cryo. Okay, we can leave that for now. Or actually, yeah, screw it. We'll just talk to her. Oh dear, you look exhausted. Well, what about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subjects I mentioned? Then the day was well spent. Should you wish to read them again, a man at the reference desk will point you in the right direction. For the moment, though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. Doink. Sweet. Oh, there's another main quest over there with Alice. Okay, Alice is that main. Isn't it? Okay, so let's do this one then. Thavnair bound. Which is over here. Let's go. Character is good though, not gonna lie, but the story really needs a skip button. I fall asleep once reading them. I know, it's so fucking boring. When I first started playing Genshin, which was like a few months after it first released, like I didn't mind the story. I thought it wasn't like terrible. It wasn't like the greatest thing in the world, but it wasn't terrible. I started getting bored of the story as I kept on playing through it. And dialogue started to get longer and longer each time. With every update. It was really annoying. The game's been out for almost like 3 years now or something, and they still don't have a skip button. That's ridiculous to me. I don't care what the excuse is, either. If they want it, I don't care if the excuse is, oh, it's a story-driven game, therefore it shouldn't need a skip button. That's stupid. Especially when you look at Final Fantasy XIV right here, or even Fate Grand Order, but they have skip buttons. Like, look at this. I can skip right here. I can skip if I want to, right here. I can hit yes right here. If the daily mission have these types of stories like this, I'd rather skip them. I just want to skip everything in Genshin. All the dialogue, all the cutscenes. I just want to progress. It's really terrible too, because say you play like an event or something they have going on, you spend like 10 to 15 minutes with dialogue, only to do like a 1 or 2 minute like activity, and then go back to having 10 to 15 minutes of dialogue. It's really awful. I mean, yeah, you can be stuck reading dialogue in this game too, but at least when you go into an actual like battle activity, it takes like half an hour. I like the game that goes straight to the problems. Yeah. But sometimes a bit of information does help. In Genshin's case, however, the frickin' information they give us is unbelievably irrelevant. Like, you talk to an NPC, you learn their entire fucking backstory for literally no reason. they'll go on for like 15 minutes talking about how they were fucking poor as a kid and all that shit. And then they're like, oh, by the way, I have this contraption here I want you to test out. Do that for me. My story as a kid being poor, that's irrelevant. I just wanted to tell you that. It's so bad. Well now, this is rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Cryo of the students of Baldician. We seek passage to Thavner, and understand that you can assist us? Ah, the test subjects. Welcome, welcome. Test subjects? See, with this, we're actually kind of getting to the point where, like, we're trying to figure out what's going on with the Sharlayan forum and whatnot. We're not sitting back and learning this person's backstory or anything. All we know is that they're going to help us get to a certain location, and that's all we need. You hadn't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. Genshin's like, bro, I get your point. Just let me play the game. And then the storyline appears? I know, right? It's so bad. The story is just so boring, too. So, in order to travel to an Aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of Aether hurtling along the livestream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of Aetheryte teleportation. Well, what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an Aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible that people might move more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of Aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. If this was Genshin, they'd be going out all about their backstory right now. Truly, that changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these Aetherites, but the Aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. Most of the story is just talk about an NPC pass. Yep, that's Genshin in a nutshell. A lot of it is just irrelevant information. But it just so happens that our first pair of Aetherites, one has been installed here in Sharlayan, and the other over in Yedlamad, a port town in Thavner. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Rats at Han. And indeed, we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum up, we're to test these Aetherites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel Aether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these Aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true. And far be it from me to worry about such things, but do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, and so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the livestream, in the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mistress Cryo truly knows how to pick 'em. If I may change the subject, are Mr. Wilson and Mistress Blowweeder not present today? Oh, you didn't hear? They've recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project held by the forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please, see to your preparations and head outside the Aetheryte Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Meanwhile, in an alternate reality stream? No. Zeraphym plays Beginning Realization. Doing. Do.
Right, we're all set.
Ah, voice lines.
Just the 4 of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh, I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please. Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Should I be concerned for Rose?
Oh, and one last thing.
Oh, nice. Nice to
You might
mention.
experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
Nice to nice to mention that right before they left. We come to, we just see Thancred just puke all over the place. Whee! Holy crap, it's that far. After many people that I lost along the way, I realized that being a bus driver might not be the right career for me.
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy.
Ooh.
Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time.
Oh, she's fine.
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Oh. There it is. There it is. There it is.
What chance?
High shrooms.
Against such an insidious foe.
Are we in Cult of the Lamb again? The brainwashing ritual? Welcome to Thavnir. Exotic. Oh, he's in the fetal position. I feel bad for him. Hey, Rose is taking it like a
Seen
champ.
fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
I heard orange juice would help. Shout out to you, Grand. I got to hear his bag later.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions.
Yeah?
Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Oh no. Oh, dude. Get this up to my... It's up to my girl. I like that they're adding in like little bits and pieces of lighthearted humor and comedy. You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Estinian in time? Where is he? Estinian, don't do it. Come on, Rose, you got this. You got this. Stop him. So close. You got this, Rose. Come on. There you go. You there. I need 3 drinks. Something that helps with aether sickness. But by the Manusia, a traveler. Greetings. Greetings and welcome. The most peak RPG moment was that one NPC that decided to become a woodcutter because he's allergic to oxygen. That's the goofiest thing ever. Whoa, look at this big dude. I can't turn around and see him. It's an elephant, dude. You are wise, good sir, to come to me. My special armor lassie, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to Thavnair, I'm pleased to offer it to you for the low price of 19,800 gil, for not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles. A bargain amongst bargains. The price is high road robbery, and you want to say as much to Estinian. When you realize any words of warning you cry out would be accompanied by your last meal. Stand before Estinian, use gestures. Deny. Estinian. No. Don't do it. I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Don't do it. She doesn't want you to buy it. Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie. The merchant is swindling me. Sincerest apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for the 3 bottles of lassie. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well then, your coin. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. I'll be back after I've explored the town. Is she still gonna feel that sickness? Oh, here's my chocobo, Icarus. You know, I'll use Gistol greens. Hello. Here you go. Here you go, buddy. Rose to the rescue. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee and Estinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. You were in time? Excellent. You've spared us Tataru's wrath. Is that Jurassic Pegasus? Jurassic Pegasus? No. It is what is known all throughout the Final Fantasy games as a chocobo. It's like a giant bird. Sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. It's just that my chocobo looks that way because of the armor I gave it. Right. I'm ready to get on with it. That lassie truly worked wonders. Nod. Back on your feet, I see. Burbo would have loved this. Oh, if Elijah was here, he definitely would have. Thy hair. I have found it. 'Tis the most I could do against this heat, short of shedding my armor. Looks good. More like a KFC Jurassic Chocobo. What? Don't say that about my bird. Can I ask where you got the cord for it? A local vendor. The man said it's a Thavnarian weave. Tough and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil. A steal, I was told. 'Tis nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alfino could hold a candle to you. Looks good. I expected the Azure Dragoon. It's not uncommon for merchants to set their prices high, but doesn't it seem excessive here? Yeah, it's my bird. Or Rose's bird. It's Rose's chocobo. I am inclined to agree with thine assessment. It doth seem excessive, unusually so. Claiming Thavner as its dominion, the nation of Radzat-Han hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Arkasodara, a Matanga tribe indigenous to this island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hanish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over. A development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. It's the Captain Daughter Beast Brother. I am the captain. Rose is my daughter. Her pet is Icarus, the giant burbo, the giant chocobo. All of this hath combined to make a trading power of Rats at Han. Yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at a gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Me naming myself something in Japanese in an MMO. Japanese player. Wondering why I was named toilet flavored ice cream. I love that kind of shit. I think it's funny. It's the same. It's that same energy where someone gets like a tattoo on them of like 2 Chinese characters or whatever, like kanji, and they think it means like courage or bravery, but really it means shit stain or something. Just so. The opportunistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, 'twould be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye. We've naught to lose by learning more. So, ere we seek out Krau's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yedlamad? Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. That guy could use some OJ. He looks high somehow. Who? Urianger? He's just staring at me. Who? Urianger? Tancred? Estinian? So now I got 2 different, like, things I could do. I could continue off from here, or I could go back to Sharlayan and do the stuff over there. Oh! Exploration. That I can't spell the name right, guy. That doesn't really narrow it down. The one whose name starts with the letter U, E, or T. Okay, I could spend this time to just... I don't know. Well, we're here, we might as well do this. Oh, it's an actual consumable. Wait, what is it? Where is it? A blend of yogurt and spices. This refreshing drink is infused with the mellow sweetness of the amaranth fruit. That actually sounds good. The you? Oh, him? Nah, he doesn't look high. Once we have learned what we can, we can regroup by the 8th rite. Off-putting, though, the mere sight of it may be. Ding, 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 ding. Cool. Alright. You know what? Just for fun, I'll bring out one of my mounts. Nice. I can't fly. I have to... Yeah, I have to explore the entire map if I want to do that. Crate of fruit. The crate is laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling, as if they've been left too long. Doesn't look high. He just looks like me first time looking at the mirror. We float. Yeah, we just float. He kind of looks like he came out of, like, bed. Like, he looks tired a lot. But that's just how his eyes are. Hmm? Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles, with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels farther away. Compared to other ports you have visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. Interesting. I'm not missing anything else other than this, right? Because it says 2 of 4. Gina Leo. What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things could be even worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Kazal. I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler by the likes of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Kazal a visit. He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at the Salt Wind Sails, the Harbor Guild building across the water from here. Where? Ah. Oh, no, that's not. Okay. Kefaraz. Well now, if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettled times. People have been giving us a wide berth since that accursed tower suddenly appeared in Narunair. If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fashion, but no. It had to spawn fell fiends as well. Quick hero, this is an emergent matter. My village is attacked. Is under attack. Side quest number 69 added to the quest log. See, that's the thing with me. I always... most of the time I always do the side quests. Just to get those extra EXP and rewards. What type of Pokemon is a Chocobo? If it was a Pokemon, I'd say it'd be like a normal flying type. Like a Pidgey. Like a Pidgey. Pidgeotto. Pidgeot. We still have our lives thanks to the Radiant Host, but business is as good as dead. What'll become of us? Only the gods know. Yikes. A place of commerce now down the drain. That's tough. That's rough. Piggybo indeed. Little pale. excuse me. Oh, jeez. The Dalmaskins aren't coming? But we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire is at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's the tower sitting on their doorstep spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. Gah! This will be an enormous loss. Alright. Forget about the Dalmaskins. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Hannish favorites. Our consortium works closely with merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I don't know, it looks pretty big to me. I mean, when you really think about it, it is pretty sizable. I know all these things, Kazal. I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. And you are? Wait, you're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant. I see. That's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me? Oh, geez. My name is Matsya, and I'm here to see Kaza. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later then. Big boy. Matsya! There they are. What's up, dude? That elephant got some bulk. He indeed does. Yes, can I help you? He's swole. Ah, I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with Kalzal too, did you? I'm Matsya, a fisherman of Akyali, a nearby village. I sell my catch to Kalzal, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard that the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free, anyway. He's a hard-working man, and I dare not disturb him. Now the right-hand man of the monster worked for the third faction. Monster boss. If I may ask, what is it that you do? I say she saves the world. Adventurer, you say, and you travel the world helping people. Then that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? Knock out someone by one finger. By a flick, yeah. You see, I brought some fresh fish with me. The portion I couldn't preserve, and I want to sell them. The problem is I'm terrible with people. I've ever only dealt with Kalzal, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in a twist. So please, as silly as it might sound, will you not peddle the fish in my stead and show me how it's done? If you're willing, please let me know, and we can begin at once. The events to follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Oh, that's fine. You do it then. Show me how to deal with customers? I'm in your debt. Right, please try peddling my fish to, shall we say, 3 people here in Yedlamad. I will observe you and learn. He is now accompanying you. You can leave him alone or have him continue to follow you. Big boy. Meruna. Hmm? Yes? Greetings, friend. How fare you of late? Greetings to you, too. I suppose I'm well enough, given the circumstance. Things have settled down somewhat, but it was utter chaos when that tower first appeared. Everyone grabbing whatever they could, trampling over each other to get to the city. I have way too much work to do, so hi and bye. Alright. Well, at least you came by to say hi. Time to get ready for my trip. Hope you have a wonderful night. See you later. Alright, thanks for coming by, Grant. Hope to see you soon again. Many remained there for now, but I could not stay away. I had to come back, continue with my life, such as it is. Whether or not it was the right choice, only time will tell. No place like home, but don't do anything dangerous, huh? Oh, trust me, I don't. I make sure to keep well clear of the tower, and when more monsters emerge from it, I heed the Radiant Host's instructions. I hope they deal with it soon so we can get back to our normal lives. To the days when you can earn as much as you gave and tuck into a meal satisfied that you did good work. Speaking of meals, why not have some fresh fish today? Fresh fish, you say? Oh, you're a fishmonger. When you bait me like that, how can I not bite? Very well, give me some of your fish. There you go, buddy. Now you're learning. Thank you for your custom. The catch of the day is Shallow's cod, delectable stewed in coconut milk or baked with a sprinkle of salt. You succeed in making a sale. Next. I want to see how he looks when he sprint. Oh, he's just okay. He really does keep. Wow, he keeps up pretty well. The animation doesn't change, but he's keeping up. Go on. Machine. A hawker, are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? If so, I want to buy some Amra. Let's say it doesn't. They don't need to be expert quality. What do you need so many Amra for? Why, for eating, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late I go through that much in no time at all. I am a stock taker by trade, but with no vessels coming these days, the wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from overseas, but not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that and this and that. All of it wears me down, and I find myself constantly hungry. I know how you feel. Thank you. A pity you don't sell fruit, but I enjoyed our little chat. It took my mind off of my troubles for a moment. Shit. Never mind. If nothing else, you left her with a positive impression. Let's move on to the... Okay. Whoops. Can I try again? Damn it. I was going a little too far with the friendly conversation. Gotta go further than that. Or no, not further than that. We gotta lessen it up. Where is this? Are they inside the building? Are they around or what? Oh, they're up there. Ah. Come on, Rose. Come on. There we go. You discovered a new location. Oh wow, that cleared up a good portion of the map. Bazama. Ooh. What is it? If you don't mind, I'm rather busy. Oh god, my stomach. Ether sickness? No, nothing so unusual. In my hurry to get back to work, I just ate a little too quickly. Some fresh fish will settle your stomach. I don't want to go straight off with the sail, so... Would that I could, but I can't afford to be idle. Like as not, circumstances will surely get worse before they get better. So I'm working as hard as I can while I still can, the better to be prepared. What an industrious young man you are. Well, it's not like I'm trying to impress anyone. Shit. Ugh. I suck at this. Damn it. Only one of 3. That's rough. Yeah, I should have picked the second one. That first option really did seem like it was gonna end the conversation. Can I try again? Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. You managed to sell it to one of the 3. It was difficult, but when you put your mind to it, you succeeded. Though you did fail too. But there are lessons to be learned in both success and failure. By applying yours, I'll endeavor to become a better peddler. She tried. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. I hope that things will return to normal for Kazuo soon. I thought I heard a familiar voice, and who should it be but Matsuya? Kazuo! Have you finished your business at the guild? So you were there too. Forgive me, try as I might, I can't find any buyers. With no ships coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options at this rate. So, you can't buy my fish anymore? Damn. I'm sorry, Matsuya. I truly am. But for now, you must peddle your own goods. But myself, I can't. Oh, poor guy. I want to help you, I do. But as it stands, I can barely help myself. I poured my all into the consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families depending on me, and I can't. I won't fail them. The sisters as my witness. Kazuo. Not to worry. Using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage. Somehow. Well, I had best return to my village. My thanks again, and please take care on the road. Dang. I wish I could redo that. Okay, I'm gonna pick these up, but I'm not gonna do them. I can save them for, like, off-stream. Right now, the main focus is the main story. From a distance, I thought you to be a fishmonger, but now that I behold you up close, it's clear you don't hail from these parts. Odd as your garments are, however, even I can tell they're made for hard work. Lucky for you, I have just the task. I mean to make a necklace for an acquaintance of mine, but my design calls for shells pulled from the vicious Kakchapa? As fine a crafter that I am, I'm afraid hunting is quite outside my wheelhouse. If you do the rough work in my stead, you will be well compensated for your time, and have my undying gratitude besides. I require 2 shells from the hulking beasts. A simple feat for one such as you. Alright, let's pick these up. Then we'll talk to Thancred. You there! Whoops. I take it by the hunger in your eyes that you're in search of work. As luck would have it, I'm in need of assistance and have the coin to make it worth your while. Usually I'd haul these goods ashore myself, but today my back doesn't seem the English is hard. To the prospect. If you could help an old merchant out, I reckon we can both go to sleep today satisfied. Ah, very good, very good. I've marked on the map where the crates are to be delivered. Careful now, the fruits inside bruise easily. Give me a shout once you're done, and we'll see about getting you paid. Before the timer runs out. Oh god, I'm doing it now. Okay, well. I guess I gotta do this now then, jeez. Ooh, ha, ooh, ha, ooh. This way. Up the stairs. To the right. And boom. There we go. I'll pick it up later. Then let's pick up this one. Ori girl. Oh, what's the matter? Oh, you look fierce. Are you? Can you help me find my sister? She went off to hunt Sotormurg, so she could make me chicken tikka. She's so brave, but she's been gone for quite some time. I've never strayed far from the gates, and those beasts look so frightening. She shouldn't be far. Can you find her for me? She has red hair and looks so elegant in her hunting garb. She set off to the northwest. I'll be waiting here for you to come back. Let me just talk to this guy. Okay, there we go. Alright. Cycle Thancred. I've seen you be busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two. Fear not, kid. We got this. Oh. I got a party message. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, it's okay. It's just people in my company saying hi. I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods, but to think that it would be to such an extent. For another notable, if not wholly unexpected, discovery, disappearances, and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. And as before, they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth a lunar primal. Business as usual for the Tel'Foroi. Those damn bastards. Nah, now I'm tempted to just get these side quests done. Screw it. Oh, nice. Alright, yeah, the music changes with this mount. Okay. Let's get the job done. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, well, if you're gonna do that. There we go. Dead. This one. There we go. And then we gotta look for that sister, right? At least we were using this opportunity to get the map explored here. That's a big boy. Gotcha. Hey. Quiet, you. I'm lying in wait, can't you see? What is it? My sister? Oh, she does worry after me, so I apologize for her imposition. Today is her name day, and I wanted to do something special for her. So much has gone wrong as of late, and she's managed to always keep a smile on her face. I thought that Sotomerg would be simple prey, but now that I've seen one up close, I can barely bring myself to move. I've never been so afraid, truth to be told. But you look as if you've never known fear. You can make quick work of this Sotomerg, I'm certain. If you don't mind, could you slay the animal for me? I've already set the trap, so one should be along soon enough. Without their meat, I can't hope to make the chicken tikka that my sister so adores. Please, if not for me, then do it for her. Okay. She's got those. There's a big board. We got this. It's easy. What move is this? Oh, that's all nearby enemies. Okay. Got him. That was an inspiring display. Were you able to procure its meat? Oh, hello. Hello, Chiba. Nice to see you again. Ah, this is the most delicious part. Thank you, thank you. You must let me repay you for your bravery. Please, meet me near the city gates where I told my sister to wait. I do hope she hasn't wandered off. We ride. we sit. Oh shit. Ah! What? Big angry elephant. All right. There's the brave traveler. Thank you for finding my sister. She said you took down that Sotomerg in a single blow. Anything for chicken tikka. Thank you. The memories of us gathering around the table as a family over a homemade feast are among my fondest. Our parents have gone to Rad's Han to find work, saying as how there is none to be found here since that tower appeared. They've sent word they'll return for this little one's name day. I want them to arrive to a feast rivaling the ones from before, and thanks to you they will. Please, take this for all you've done to give our family a memory we can cherish. Ooh, I get to pick one. I mean, man, we've got plenty of food in the inventory here, man. Like, one entire section is just food and drinks. So, we'll just take the gold. Alright, let's hand in these other two. And there's a blue quest to pick up. And blue quests are very important to do. The thing with the plus symbol on it. See, kid? Told you bro's got it. Of course she does! She is the strongest, after all. You know, she's like Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. She's the strongest. Now, crane your hands, eh? I take it that means your task is done. Good job. That particular shipment was packed to the brim with this region's finest fruits. Owing to this region's insufferable heat, they're sweeter than any other I've ever tasted. I was meant to deliver them to a client of mine in Limsa Laminsa, but no sooner had I set sail than I received word that my goods were no longer needed. A damned shame, but now that they're resting under the shade, at least they won't go to waste. That's life, huh? Sometimes the wind is at your back, sometimes you're left floundering, and other times you're stuck in bed on a beautiful day because your back is having none of it. But I tend to find that fortune smiles upon those with patience, as they did today when I saw you strolling along the docks. Any road, and here's your payment for a job well done. Till next we meet. Oh. Ah, it gives me the Aether Currents. Okay, well, let me hand in this quest. Then I'll pick that one up. Sprint it down. I see you've been busy. Do you have the shells? Yep. There you go. Yes, yes, these are what I just these are just what I seek. I mean to present my necklace to a woman with very discerning tastes, so I thank you for choosing shells of such high quality. She collects and assesses taxation at Alnair, and her duties often bring her to this very port. We've become quite close over the past few moons. Ooh! That's cute. Only a few days ago, she sent me a charm to ensure my good health and fortune. My spirits were much invigorated, for it symbolizes her deep trust in me. I've heard tell these are shared among siblings to express their love for one another. They're siblings? Why'd you call them acquaintance then? It's customary to send a gift in return, so I had in mind to craft a... Siblings? Siblings? Ah, is that how she thinks? Oh, she only sees you as like a brother. Oh, that's tough. Rip. Is that how she thinks of me? I was certain it was something altogether different, but now that I say it out loud... I suppose I can still be happy with this arrangement. I'll look over her as a brother would his beloved sister. Keep her safe from harm. Yes. Any road, I promised you recompense, didn't I? Here, you've earned it. Sad man. Friend zoned? Nah, sibling zoned. That is sad. Pour one out for a fallen soldier. Alright, let's see what this business... Auras are so... Oris are... No, Ori? There's this type of race in the game. With the like the dragon horns and the dragon tail. They're really cool. Why are there Matanga everywhere? Has this town fallen? You okay? Ah, your face. It is known to me. You were the warrior who fought for the mall and the dam. I am Ogle of the Katayin. It was your bravery and skill which inspired me to embark upon my own hero's journey. I can see that. You got a katana just like Rose does. Yet now I have foolishly blundered into a den of Matanga. Why do these others walk without fear? Do they not care that if they are slaughtered? These Matanga are not like those on the Azam steppe. I do not doubt your word, but grandmother would always warn me. If you encounter a Matanga, you turn tail and flee as fast and far as you can. Her tails were awful and bloody, and so now the very sight of them, the terror rises unbidden. No, I cannot stay here. I must earn enough coin to buy passage from this nightmare island as soon as possible. I beg of you, stay at my side for a time, just until I meet with this Kankana person the sailors told me about. She is said to have work that pays a fair wage, so I will see what she has for me. Dragon girl. Oh, that's far. Well, it's not like riding a mount is any faster. Oh, that's a tree. Here you are, Ogle. Oh, she's scared out of her wits. By the Dusk Mother, no one told me Kankana was a Matanga. Did I ask you to speak with her in my stead? Relax. They don't bite. Welcome to I can never get this name right. Yedlamad, traveler. I am Kankana, and it is my job to assign the right work to the right workers. Might I have your name? Rose and Ogle, was it? Let me jot those down. Oh, grandmother, why? Why did it have to be Matanga? Is your companion quite alright? An understandable reaction. The Gajasura tribe have done much to stain the reputation of our people. You are looking for work, though, yes? Many have been forced to take what they can since the troubles began, so I'm afraid all the simple jobs are gone. As for what's left, I only have tasks fit for seasoned fighters. Does that sound like something you could do? How convenient. Fighting? I can fight, lest you doubt. My skill is likened to that of the Dragonbane, the legendary Chakazo herself. Oh. I'm not familiar with the name, but you sound formidable indeed. Why don't we start you out on escort duty then? A group of artisans set off to harvest materials and asked that I send any prospective protectors their way, should I happen to enlist any. What? They already set off? Is our duty not to escort them? There's to be a ritual dance performed in Kajaya's footstep. They'll need incense and costumes for the dancers and such. The entire thing was decided rather suddenly, so there was no time to waste. She looks cool. And these artisans you speak of, do they also include Matanga in their number? It was an Arkasodara who submitted the request. I hope that won't be a problem. Gulp. Oh, not at all. I look forward to fainting at the feet of my most feared enemy. Rose, I cannot do this alone. Pray lend me the strength of the victor of the Nadam, and half the reward for this task will be yours. Well, if she got it, she got it. The artisans didn't plan to venture far. Leave Yedlamad to the west, and you should soon come across your employer. Then that is where we shall meet. You will find me there, yes? Be more brave. Let's ride. Is this music also from Final Fantasy 15? I don't remember. It's been a while since I played 15. Ah, you must be our belated escort, yes? Glad to have such courageous... is your companion not well? She seems a touch shaky. Of course! I should have thought of it before. I shall harvest the necessary ingredients while the artisan stays here. That way I have no need to fear him, or her, or being harmed. Perfect. No. I must say, this is less than ideal. My people are already scattered across the wilds, and I wanted someone to roam around and ensure they were safe from attack. Is your friend perhaps frightened by Arkasodara? I have met such travelers before. Well, no matter. If you could patrol the area as I asked, I must attend to my own harvesting. We'll go and run off into the woods alone. Keep an eye out for her as you continue your patrol. Uh-oh. Wounded Akosodara. Ah. Oh shit. Do this, do that. Do this, do that. Mission 10, get coal. One more auto. Or, yeah. There we go. You must think me foolish. I was so absorbed in my task that I failed to notice the ground shaking at their approach. Still, my injuries are light and my satchel is full. Thanks to you, I think I can make it back to town in time to meet the others. What happened? Did you freeze up? Did you slay the beast? That was a near thing. I took the first one by surprise, but the second. Knowing a Matanga stood at my back, my mind froze and my body refused to obey. Grandmother taught that we should let fear wash over us like water, but to my shame, I could not have failed her more thoroughly. Not to sound ungrateful, Rose, but why did you follow me? Why else? We were to patrol? Forgive me. I should have waited for orders instead of running off alone and putting lives in peril. Come, we should return to our employer. I want to be sure that the wounded man reached safety. This girl. You're lucky Rose is here. Boom, 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 boom. My colleague told me of his rescue. Although we had hoped for an escort from the start, imagine if he hadn't come at all. I've sent him and the others back to our workshop, so consider your duty with us complete. You have my thanks. As for your payment, that you can collect from Kankana. Right. I suppose we report to Kankana then? Oh, look at that! I'm riding Icarus. Bum 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 bum. Do. I want to ride my chocobo. There you are. Your employer expressed satisfaction with your work, so congratulations on a job well done. As a response to the recent chaos, the upcoming ritual was hastily planned, to say the least. As a consequence, the artisans have been hard-pressed to make everything ready. But when times are hard, the people of Thavnair rely on such traditions to renew their faith and bolster their hearts with the teachings of the divine. The death of an artisan would have thrown the whole thing into disarray, and thus your rescue was timely indeed. Please accept your payment. Half each, as agreed upon. Are you interested in further work? I may have something for you, if so. Oh, there's more. Ready to tackle another job then? This one was registered by a local fisherman asking for help with marauding monsters. Ordinarily, the Radiant Host keeps the worst of the wildlife in check, but these days there just haven't been enough blades to spare. You'll want to speak with the fisherman himself for the details. I couldn't read the scrawl he left for a name, but he's an Sodara. And should be found fishing the waters from the western shore. Wait, another Matanga? Rose, you could always use more coin, yes? Because I could certainly benefit from your wise and experienced company. A fine pair of hunters we shall make. Come, let us speak with this Akasodara fisherman. Oh, here we go. Do. Oh, I wish I could fly right now. Big turtles. Do. Idling fisher. Come to take care of the monsters, have you? About damn time. We're fine when we're out on water, of course, but even a fisher needs to walk on land every now and again, and the trails grow more perilous by the day. I've managed to sneak through without a scratch so far, but friends of mine haven't been so fortunate. Talk to the others around here, they'll tell you. I might need your help with that, Rose. Speaking with Akasodara is still challenging for me. Should we do this together then? Yes, fine. Good idea. Alright, come on. Want to hear about monsters? I saw 3 big brutes. You said that you can't fly because the map now filled, right? So basically what it is that... Let me see. So these things, Aether Currents, You see how there's these little diamond things here? I have to collect all of these for me to be able to fly in the area shown in the section. So, like the previous quest I just finished gave me 1 current. So it's gonna take a while. But these currents are found throughout the map. Can be found throughout the map. Not only just through quests. So yeah. I would have to explore the map to find any ones just sitting around. So yeah, it'll be a while. You want a story? When I left Akyali the other day, I almost walked straight into a friend with a tongue as long as my arm. Barely escaped being gobbled up on the spot. I do have a compass, don't I? I have a compass. Didn't I have a compass? Oh, wait. Is it in here? No, it's not in here. Huh? I swear. Oh, wait, no, it's in. Is it here? Was it not an item? I could have sworn it was like an item. I could have sworn it was an item. Huh. I remember having like a compass that would tell me where these currents would be. Did they change that? It's been a while. It's been a really long time. So I don't remember if they changed it or not. I swear to God there was a compass. Whatever. Attacked by the wildlife? Oh yes, I was hauling a catch back to town, dropped a lot, fled for my life, used to be safe. I don't know why my little minion always despawns. So, do you understand now why we had to send for help? I understand that you have a problem with long-tongued brutes terrorizing your roads. Those creatures are what we call Pisaka. Without the army sending out regular patrols, it seems the inland monsters have begun expanding their territories. They've forgotten their fear of us, and that's when people started dying. I need you to remind them. Once you find and slain these overly bold Pisaka, I ask that you bring me one of their carcasses. There's something I've been curious about. Interesting. Ariel, let's make this of a contest. Let's make of this a contest, shall we? The first to topple a Pisaka is the victor. Never seen anyone so eager to throw herself headlong into a Pisaka's jaws. Shouldn't you be chasing after her? Are they really dangerous? Oh, see, look, there's a current right there. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Just interact with it. There we go. So now we have... Oh, okay. So 5 of them are quests, so we just need 4 more, and the rest are on foot, or throughout the map. Seriously, I swear to God, there was like a compass. Like, is that really not in my inventory? Hmm. Big bird. Is that Pisaka? Oh, it's like a giant lizard thing. First kill's mine. Grandmother always said that the hunter should be swift, like a diving lure. Might be a placebo effect. Maybe. No, no. I'm positive that there's a compass. Because I remember using that when I was playing the other expansions. It would tell me, like, which direction the nearest one is. Either they got rid of it, or I'm accidentally got rid of it myself. I don't know. Tracking down another 2. Hold this lump back. If you're so keen on painting. Well, I fear Matanga. Somewhat. I'm gonna try and ease up on the reading, as my throat's starting to get strained. We don't have water at the moment either, so... It's a separate DLC thing? No, it's a thing that's like all across the game. I might have like gotten rid of it by accident, or maybe the developers got rid of it and I just forgot about it. Because it should be here. It's not like a separate DLC thing, no. Oh well. I think they did get rid of it, because I think I remember hearing something about, like, developers wanting you to, like, enjoy the landscape and environments more. So they got rid of the compass. So you had to actually go around and look for it. I mean, it's understandable, I guess. At least they're not like Genshin, where they're forcing you to read every bit of dialogue. Christmas came early today. Boing, 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 boing. Dun, dun. Man, it's only been like 1 week into September, and like it's already starting to feel pretty cold. Like the switch from summer to fall just instant with the weather. Carry the carcass, nice. Yes, I got rid of them. She got rid of them. Rose got rid of them. Where's she slew them? Make use of its parts. Oh. Scales into silver. Meat filling the pots. Bones, teeth, hooks as hooks and tools. Wow. Yeah, now see, now she's warming up. Wake me up when September ends. Don't wake me up. I want to stay sleeping. Let's return. Oh, that's my Burbo. That's Burbo. Hmm. 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 Let's ride. Man, the hydraulics on this. For a car, it's going like 10 miles per hour. Coming through. Up the stairs. Whoa. Speed racer. Where is Ogle? My coin purse. Someone stole it. Billy cries in protest. Oh, you poor thing. And after all the good work you've done for us, you'll stay with me tonight. I insist. You would take me in? I saw that. You looked me right in the eye, finally warming up to us, Arca Sodara, Arya. I can barely see you through the tears, but yes, maybe now I can understand to be in the same room as Matanga. Some of them, anyway. I'm glad to hear it. Here, I'll lend you a few coins. We can't have you running around without a guild to your name. See, not every person is bad. Thank you. In fact, why don't we head to my house now? We can fill that complaining belly of yours. You're more than welcome to join us, Rose. Nice. Who will we get this time? Oh, nice. Another big bird. Bow, 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 bow. This is a long quest chain. Something terrible's happened. I've been robbed. Oh shit. In pursuit of the thief. I'll lock up here. Man, times are tough here. Boom, boom, boom. Where's the thief? I'll shoot a rocket at him. Dung. I lost him. I should start saying dung instead of like shit or crap. That's right, it was that same Hurin boy. Oh. But it does was okay. Justice shall be served. Yep, okay. Let's look. Do a little bit of snooping around. Ah, it's a really small market. Excuse me? A child forced into a life of crime. How dreadfully sad. Who else can I get dialogue with? There's two more locals. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Darpasa, war child. Damn. Times are tough. Another robbery? Man, this kid's been... Oh, wow. He yelled that he was sorry. Oh. Times are indeed tough. Kid's just trying to survive, man. This kid is just trying to survive. Where's another local I could talk to? Around in this area. No one over here. No one here. What is going on over here? What? Oh, look at their gear though. They look cool. What other NPC is there? Is there no other NPC around here? One more local to find. I can't find them at all. Where in the heck? Oh my gosh, over there. Yeah, come on. There we go. Several stories. They're stuck on TikTok. They're watching dances, yeah. God, this bird looks so cool. Well, champion? Calling her a champion. Oh. Oh, wow. Someone's getting these kids to steal. Rising crime. Okay. Surely we're going... Yeah, surely we're gonna go find them, right? Simple way to find out. Lure out the boy. Okay. Okay. If you want to catch the big fish, don't spare the bait. Alright. I know I should be doing the main story, but like, this is a quest that has like a plus icon on it, and ones with the plus icon are really important to do. Because they unlock things for you. So, you have to do these. Can't just leave them. Can't just leave them alone. Except for this one quest I have. Whoa. Big sword. Fishing. Yep. Oh, that brings me back to my fishing days in Dredge. Good game. I hope there's gonna be like more to that game at some point in the future. I miss Dredge. Dredge was great. Oh, damn. Okay, I didn't even know. Wait. Sleight of hand, eh? Sleight of hand. He just walked past it. It's like he's got a magnet on him. I didn't even notice the sword being gone until like 2 seconds after. Okay, I gotta like, No, no one's here. Just a big chocobo. Just a big bird. Where are you going, kid? Woo! No, just a chocobo. See, Rose is also a master of stealth. She's a professional. Ah, it was the Matanga. It was a Matanga. Okay. All according to plan. Oh, you're a proper little scoundrel, aren't you? Nice work. Offense. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Nani? Gods damn it, Rakashir. I told you to check for tails. You want your family to learn of our arrangement? Now run! Ah, run! Where's Ogle? I thought Ogle was gonna cut them off. They can't have gone far. They'll never outrun the White Lantern. There's a giant elephant in the way. Oh shit, you got knocked out. Good job, Ogle. My apologies. I intended to circle around as planned, but when I heard how he yelled at the child, my rage could not be contained. Grandmother always said, those who prey on the weak are undeserving of mercy, so I beat him senseless. Fool of a Matanga. When he awakes, he will find himself in the custody of the Radiant Host. She be getting older there, Captain. You can't baby her forever. That's true. That's true. One of these days, she'll leave. She'll leave. She'll always be my child. Don't worry. I don't baby her all that much. I know she's capable. She's capable. Alright, then we head back. Nice! Too bad I can't fly though. I wish I could fly because I want to spin. be strafe. Strafe jump. Ooh. Ah. All those years of playing FPS helped. There we go. There we go. Ogle. All is well. Praise be to the sisters. I should also mention Rakashir, the boy. We're out of work begging for scraps. Crimes of necessity. Children are the greatest treasure of all. Oh. How will you pay for passage now? Earn it back easily enough. No need to rush. Take my time. Explore the wonders. Any new tasks? My dear Ogle, I have the perfect job. Ah. There you go. She overcame her fear of the Matanga. At least this tribe. There you go, Rose. I hadn't forgotten your half of the reward. May your adventures be many and your hunts successful. Nice. God, she looks cool. See, I would be the kind of parent that would just be the loud, like, if my kid was playing sports and I was watching with the audience, I'd be the loudest one. If Rose is out there fighting a monster, I would just be in the back, just screaming, "Yeah, you got us! You got this, Rose! You're so cool!" She won't be the type of person to be embarrassed. She'll be like, "You're damn right I'm cool." Alright, now we can continue on with the story. That Matsia fellow you were helping. He's an Arca Sodara. Sounding is this perpetrator's aim, it does stand to reason that Arca Sodara would be their primary targets. For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevails in this land, devout adherents. Better go after him. Akiali lies to the west, as I recall. Same direction as Krau's acquaintance, incidentally. Settle then. Keep your eyes peeled. Let's go. Squad up. Let's ride. Oh, it's actually not that far. It's literally right here. Surveying. And cutscene. Nope. I figured there'd be a cutscene. I forgot I had this. I like how the katana is just sticking out from the side. Alright. Woo! It's really dark. And cutscene. Okay, never mind. Leave me alone! Help! Somebody in distress. What will Rose ever do? She'll ride in on a polar bear. Oh shit. Oh, I'm stunned. Or she's stunned. There you go. No, please help. Where did they go? Why are you here? I see you found them in time. You and your friends came to look for me? I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest. Think about what to do about, well, everything. And those men came. Kidnappers. We'd heard that the Arcoso daughter were being targeted. Surely you have as well? Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean, all we have. I see. That's your decision to make. That's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. 'Tis our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us of these beings? I love how he talks. Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. Oh shit. That's not good. For that reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zot. House of Divinities in the old tongue, it means. But they're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's faith so twisted is a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we would learn all we may about them. Wilt thou not tell us of thy divinities and their true nature? I'm having a tough time keeping up with his way of speech. You've come all this way to save us? Really? I think I had you peddling fish. But to answer your question, yes, of course. We would gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller, and I'd ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please come to our village. We're good, gods-fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honored to share our knowledge. And fish. What sayest thou? Shall we pay a visit to Akyeli? Wonderful! Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. The way Urianger talks reminds me of that Dark Souls video I once played on stream. If thou livest that longst. So 'tis the simulacra of Thavnarian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, there can be none now. The kidnapped Hanish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. Though indeed, saving them will mean confronting their false gods, like as not. As you said, we do well to study their religious traditions. To Akyeli. To Akyeli. Sounds close to Akali from League of Legends. That's a big elephant. They're really massive. Gaja. Uh-oh. He's out for blood. Go, go. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to find these Aether currents, especially without the compass. I might have to, like, look up a video on YouTube just to find those currents. I guess while I'm here, I gotta keep a lookout for those currents. Welcome to Akyeli, friend. The name means white beach. There isn't much here save that, but please make yourself at home. It's a very, very tiny village. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around. Tell us about our gods. They're free at the moment. Start with Kanga and Old Hasveda. Alright. You want to know about our gods? What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. Two groups. Manusia, beings of wisdom who assume the form of men. Murga, beings of might who assume the form of beasts. They are divinities together. Together they are divinity. Forms and personalities many varied. Some kind, gentle, others stern, temperamental. Okay. Possessed of great insight and experience. Using their teachings to strive to be better people and live better lives. Okay. Fish. Hasveda. Learning about our gods. Prick up your ears then and listen. The Manusia and Murga, look like men and beasts respectively, were locked in conflict. Seeking the wisdom of the Manusia, Murga cast aside their own heads, took up those of their foes. Likewise, Manusia coveted the might of the Murga. They resolved to trade heads. Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom, ushered in an age of harmony between the two factions. As a sign of their esteem from one another, Manusia have worn animal faces, Murga the limbs of men. That's interesting. The animal masks is cool. Limbs of men, I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Learned a thing or two about our gods, I trust. Two factions, once in conflict, came together in perfect harmony. Create the blend of human and beast. Manusia and Murga. Fascinating. Fascinating. Hey, buddy. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll. It depicts 3 of our most revered deities. We should like to see it. I'm curious. Oh! I was not expecting this, actually. I was really expecting something a lot more divine. Manusia. 3 sisters. Center one, the one in the middle, is the eldest. Sinduruva, goddess of wisdom. Alchemists hold her in the highest. To her right, the middle sister, Sanduruva, goddess of wealth. She counts many traders among her followers. To her right, so this one. To the left is Minduruva, the youngest. She presides over the crafts, is so beloved by weavers. Wait, am I reading that? Wait, am I interpreting that wrong? So, is this one the youngest? Because they said to her right. Oh, unless they mean on the right of what you see. Manusia? Manusia. I'm not saying it like Sia, I'm saying like Xia. Like Xia. It's kind of it's like a very slight difference between Sia and Xia. So this one's the youngest. This one's the wealth one. Obviously that makes sense. It'd be funny if this one was the oldest, because you wouldn't expect the smallest one to be the oldest one. Or no, or the smallest one being the middle child. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, you portray together in these works. Manusia. Right here. Manusia. Presided over myriad aspects of life. What are the Murga? Murga hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in times of conflict. If you have the occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses a Gaja's head, and he is venerated as the progenitor of the Arcasodata. There are the dragons. Occupy a special place in our history. You worship dragons too? An ancestor of this satrap, that's the ruler of Ratzat-Han, forged a covenant with a dragon divinity. Since Agda is the guardian deity of the satrap, if the satrap is in need, the guardian ally will fly to his aid. Yo, Astinian? Good? Dragon ally? I remember watching the trailer for Endwalker. I guess in a sense that is like a spoiler, yeah? You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. Passion you bear for your faith is pointed here. I am confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. I will pray for your success. We sought out Krau's acquaintance, Nidhana, called the Great Work, further north along the coast. And off we go. Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. Brilliant, beautiful, kind, understanding. Did I say she was beautiful? I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. Oh, she's a... Okay. She's a... What are they called again? Batanga. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Music's a little intense just for riding a bird. If you don't know, the music that's the BGM playing in the background that's playing right now is what plays when you ride this specific mount, this red one. There's other birds with different colors. They have their own different background music because these are normally the rewards you get from beating a certain boss that has this background music playing. I know which boss this one is from. One of the coolest bosses, I think. Son Goku? Here we are. Oh, what the heck? Uh-oh. That's not good. What happened here?
What happened here?
That's what I'm saying.
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see. I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
He was eyeing that spear, eh?
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Such a gentle voice.
Scales? We have new scales?
Yes, my friends. Gather round.
Oh, whoa.
I have them right here.
The way they just jumped up.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower.
Mmm.
Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people? Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Ah, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova.
Cinderuva.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so.
Why do you gotta say it like that?
But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
This one's kind of freaking me out. I don't know. Just the way they're talking and how calm they are, and I think maybe it's the red eyes as well.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Is this their concealed blood I see on your weapon?
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two. If so.
Oh gosh.
Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
They're like zombies.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Mirage's just praying for him.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement.
Their accents make me happy. It's nice to hear, yeah, I like it. I like hearing it.
No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk?
It really does set in the whole you're in a different country or different land. Completely
As you may have
foreign.
guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Where's Justinian? Did they already take him away? Okay, they took him away. They really took him away. They really found out about him with the dragon blood and stuff. Alright. Potato. Another samurai. Look at them. Potatoto. Potato. Chan T. Another small one here is Sleek L. They have a koala on their head. Look at that. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world. We're grateful that you would assist us with ours. Though Carl herself is tied up with another investigation, Roses and understand correctly, you make talismans that can nullify etheric emissions. Dope. Hello, dope. Super cool, in fact. Indeed, we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of ether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar. Our power is to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists create enchanted talismans. Talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales proved the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant in disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we'll be ready to conduct the field test, and here is where you and your blessing of light come in. Better than having my blood drawn, I suppose. What exactly do you want Rose to do? Nothing complicated, I assure you. We ask only that you serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you, with your permission, of course. In that case, Urianger and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you all work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. We would be grateful for any assistance you can provide. Mysterious Towers. If you are ready, let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the Great Work, turn south, there'll be a hill to the right, meet you at the top. And Varshan is just standing there. Down to the south. Ugh, how do I get there? This way? This is where flying would be really handy. The thing is, by the time I'm done all the quests in this area, I'll have gotten all the Aether currents. So, like, considering that we only have 2 so far, I'm gonna be in this place for a pretty long while. Drunken Deepa. Or climbing the hill. The Drunken Deepa. A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's efficacy. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of ether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe aether sickness. For your test, you will be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat, commencing etheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. Try not to fall behind. Simple. Seems simple enough. Oh, do I have to go back further? Oh. Oh. No ill effects. Okay. So far, so good. So one blast done. Drunken Deepa. Look at her hopping around. Okay. Nothing. Cool. Okay. Subject stomach and bowel integrity holding. Nice. 2 more blasts to go. Come on. You ready? Alright. Back in. Nice. 3 for 3. No irregularities. Brace for final discharge. It's a lot. Whoa, it's a lot faster. What the heck? Alright. Back off. Go back in. Okay, back off. Go back in. Nice. And your humors. It's Rose, after all. She's the strongest. Of course she can handle it. And not on your knees. Here you go. Thank you. No dizziness, no nausea, no nothing. Nice. Beyond doubt, there is no risk that the tower will corrupt your aether. We can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. Ding ding bum ba-dum. You are a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? Special ink. Spirit weed. Travel alone, okay. Okay. Just an escort mission. Do 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 do. How far is this? It's not that bad. Whoosh. Oh, another thing that makes this game better than Genshin. We get to have mounts. We get to fly around. Oh. Look out, Rose. Nani? Oh. This move. Pop, 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 pop. Can I just auto attack him? Okay, there we go. Gods, that gave me a fright. Yeah. She's fine. She's got nothing to worry about. She is the strongest. That's my girl. She's the best. Some other people here too. Oh, they're doing some crafting. Any Aether Currents around? Ah! Word. Word. I'm gonna get attacked here. I got attacked. Or Rose got attacked. Sorry. Come on. Thank you. Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer. Now they come to this place to train, dedicate their dance. Spirit weed grows here in abundance. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I wonder if we'll get a dungeon anytime soon. Look at that.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
What can you tell her of the satrap?
Well, he is the most important person in Radzad Khan. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra.
Akasodra.
When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
Uh-oh.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets.
Oh, whoops.
I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen?
Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans.
That guy looming over. Yep.
And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
This guy. It's basically the guy sitting there, and Daniel. It's basically someone taking over that body. The spirit, the guy named Fan Daniel is taking over that body, and the body that he's taken over used to be an asshole. So, but overall, at the end of the day, they're dickheads. They're both evil. I have enough spirit weed. Nice. Let's head back. Hopefully nothing bad happened. Here, let's just teleport for some deal. I forgot what that guy's name again. The guy whose guy's body that he's taken over. I forgot that guy's his name. He was an ass though. Thank you for your assistance. We're closer to completing the talisman. Here, accept this as a token of my gratitude. That's a lot of mini quests. Okay. Let's pick those up. I'll just pick these up. I can do these side quests during my free time. And your ass. Oh, I'll just skip through the dialogue for these side quests. They're not super important. Just quickly pick these up. Besides, they're right here if I want to read it. Restocking. Read them. Who could have done this? Someone stealing your stuff. Yes. We'll look for them. It's that kid again. Oh, okay. Oh, I took damage for that? Oh no, I can't get back. Oh god. How's she gonna get out of this? Okay, there we go. Alright. There you are. Yedjina. Almost made. Yeah, close. We're pretty close. Good old Final Fantasy 14. There's a bunch of quests. I swear I saw one that was like a blue quest too. Or was I seeing things? Doth my eyes deceive me? Muscular. Pain, huh? I'll be she'll be at your service. Another quest to pick up. That's a lot. Oh, okay. There we go. Sprint it. Honest alchemist. You know, for these side quests, I can just switch to a different, like, level 80 class for them to gain the EXP. Since I main Samurai, Samurai can get all the main quest EXP. I could have sworn I saw, like, a blue quest here. Guess I was just seeing things. Alright. We're just gonna do this main quest here. Again, I'll leave these side quests for off stream during my off time. During my free time. Both are back. Excellent. I'm watching you, kid. Giant scholar running low. What? But when I last looked, there was still plenty. Just show that pop-up on the YouTube that a man is suing Olive Garden because he found a rat foot in his soup. Oh, I heard about that. I haven't seen anything on that, but I did see a video on my subscription feed about that. I'm probably gonna give that a watch later. That's nasty. Kidnappers are at large. Loath though I am to press another task on you, fetch the giant skull. Type of ore. Okay. Giant skull grounds, not far away. She's got those. Yeah, that's gross. Imagine having some soup, enjoying your time. All of a sudden, rat. Was it a rat foot? I thought it said bat. Regardless, that's nasty. If that's, like, true. You never know. Oh, there's the blue quest. I don't know why it disappeared earlier. Oh, because he's also part of a side quest. Some people call bats rat too, so they read them. Hello. Terribly sorry. Tea and milk. Ah, see, he gives us an aether current. That's good. For a moment adventure, one of my colleagues has gone missing. She said she was going to Kajaya's footsteps to get a bit of exercise. She hasn't come back. I had to go search for her. It was almost time for a shift change. I can't very well leave the kiln to operate itself. Find her and fetch her for me? You're too kind. She should be at the footsteps. Keep an eye out for a healer with black hair. I'm sure she'll be happy to see you. She's obviously that she missed out on the chance of meeting the adventurer aiding the students of Baldesion. Okay. Okay, so ugh. I think we'll just hide these ones so they don't constantly show up on the map. There we go. And hide this one too. I don't care for this one. Alright, we'll do the blue quest first. So I'll get this blue quest done, and then this main quest done, and then I'll call it a night. A lot of this time was like spent on going through dialogue. But at least it's better than Genshin's dialogue. If this was Genshin, we'd probably be stuck on like the first quest. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I always shit on Genshin. Because it's fun. Am I being a meanie because of that? Yeah, sure. But do I care? Not really. You get back to work? Yeah. Better look at the stage. Okay. Thank you. I'll inspect the walls, make sure the stage is in order. Okay. Interesting. Paint is worn off. Could use a fresh coat. Oh, look at the view. Cloth wavers exquisitely. No problems here. So really it's just the paint. Look at that! Oh, that's thumbnail worthy. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. And what's the last thing that needs to be checked on? Something at the front? Oh, here we are. Small hole in the floor. Uh-oh. So paint is worn out. Cloth is fine. Hole in the a small hole in the floor. Yikes. Floor in the paint. I want the light engine, but at least the fan art is good. That's the only thing good about Genshin. Story is boring. There's too much dialogue. There's no skip button. Artifact grind is terrible. And everything in their frickin' shop is expensive to all hell. When a shitty looking skin costs like $30 to $35. Is that worth it? No, definitely not. He's got it. No. She's fine. None of the characters in Genshin are interesting either. Jalamok. Okay. Lost her chance to become a dancer. That's kind. That's a second current, baby, or third, technically. So 3 more quests for it. It's gonna take a while. Yeah, maybe during my free time I can do the blue quests off stream too. Maybe. Here are our Hamsa. Close to your kin to the Eorzean dodos. Long kept as livestock in Thavner. Many a hatchery may be found here. I see. Set forth. Alright, let's go. Wait. Oh, I hope we get this as an actual mount. Oh, look at the little wings, too. Want the MC and Sibling to get together and talk. It's cute. Man, remember when Genshin's story was about looking for your sibling? Me neither. And yeah, this is pretty cute. To the left, and requiring no introduction, is the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small isle. That thing's massive. Hey. Almost there. Though the main port of the hatchery is atop the cliff, the outpost itself is on the beach. And we're getting a portion of the map discovered, at least. Alright, here we are. That little event caught me off guard. I didn't think we'd immediately start. I thought I'd be manually, like, riding around. They're not the fastest, but they sure are fun. Indeed. Here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. First line of defense against the tower. God, Rose looks so cool. Young Varshan. His Excellency bade me to come to collect. Bade me come to collect your report. Jeez. The brave men and women of the Radiant Hosts for the unflagging dedication. Nabdeen. Yet for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may now be, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering. But still I worry for you. We'd be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you. If you are as a little brother to us all. Or you are a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? I will, Nabdeen. Thank you. And who might this be? Not harnished by her, by the look of her. Permit me to introduce Rose Higana of the Eorzean contingent, come to assist in the making of the talisman. From Eorzea, you say? Towers have appeared over there too, yes? Tell me, what is the situation? May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. Excellent idea. Given the unprecedented, we would be glad for any tidings you can share. You two, bring Vashan the latest report, and answer any questions he may have. I'm all geared up. Okay. There's apparently one behind me. Wait, hang on. Whoops. Oh. Yeah. Imhudi. We know that they're the ones behind the tower. They've declared war on the whole world. Why are they doing this? What is it they want? This we don't understand. They want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have. Like our Eorzea and Far Eastern brothers. Was that really the reason? Wild. It occurs to me I have yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host, military order under the Satrap's command. Preserve peace in the land, patrolling the streets, stealing the... Train hard, capable of struggle to contend with the fiends from the tower. Pay a heavy price. Do they likewise spawn monsters? It's much the same everywhere. Every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. Yeah, everything is kind of a shit show right now. Kutiu. You know, little, and this Tower of Zot suddenly appeared where it did on the Isle of Narunner. Safon's influence at this distance, but too far into the water, you'll expose yourself to its corrupting aether. Oh, you can't even see her because of my chocobo. Our struggles are not unique, then our hopes still lie with the talismans. Keep the monsters contained until they're ready. When the world bands together to fight one common threat. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was as enlightening for you as it was for them. Neutral nation trading hub both Ratzat Han ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, this stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best see to your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Right now, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east. Upon the Hamsa, you will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together till we meet again. This kid's mature as hell. Okay, now we can manually ride. But I have to stay on the Hamsa. So if I get off at any point, I have to run all the way back here to pick up Hamsa again. Is less than ideal. Oh, there's a current! God damn it. Why? There's a current right there. Oh shit. I'll get it later, I'll get it later. How far is this? Wait, where is it? Oh gosh. Oh, it's right there. It's... Whoa! Thavnarian Jamel. Oh, here we are. Look at their tiny little wings. Oh, the hamster's gone. Okay. Alright, and that's the end of this quest. Woo! Zenuha. Giant skull for the alchemist, you say? But of course, they shall have it. We labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Oh! Oh, wait, what? How do I get there? Guess I have to go around. Nice. Take that. Okay, so how do I... Can I swim in the water? Okay, I can. There we go. Now I'm gonna run over and get that other current I saw. Whee! Pick up this current, and then... that'll be it. Starmite. Oh! There's more quests. Oh shit. Oh wow, this place got wrecked. Lotos chair toss. A magical chair. Giant Ironman. Okay. Guess we can teleport here. Whoosh. Alright, we're gonna go atop that hill. This isn't the way to it. Oh, you know what? I might as well just pick these up then. And the other one's up. Is it up? Or is it in the room? I hope it's in the room. It better be in the room. If it's not in the room, I'm gonna be very upset. It's in the room! Kusuma. That gives a lot of EXP, actually. It's not bad. Right, next. There's like 2 more. Youth? This is supposed to be a youth? Bodily Ham. You must help me, she's gone. My darling Ham. They're not exactly swift on their feet. His tusk is smaller, maybe. Well, maybe, yeah. He said that they're not very fast. It's funny how he said that after you said that too, Tin Can. Okay, let's head over to that hill, and we can stop there, since it has a nice, beautiful view. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Do an auto move. Bum, 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 bum. I said it earlier with how this game also has quite a bit of dialogue. But going through it, it's not that bad. It's long, yeah, but it's not bad. It's kind of relaxing, actually. It's nice and chill. Here we are. You can get a nice, beautiful view. Nice. Okay, well, it's okay. It's really foggy, but we can like stop here. Here, I'll hide the UI too. There we go. Okay. That'll be it for me for tonight then. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for chatting with me. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day and night, or night, wherever you are in the world. Take care, stay safe, drink plenty of water. Tomorrow will be my break day, but the following day I will continue. Oh, I see that up there. I will continue with warm snow. Yeah. So I hope to see you there. Hang on. Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you. Bye-bye. Here, we'll have Rose wave, but goodbye too. GG's. Alright. See you later. Bye-bye. See you next time. Bye-bye.